It's Real Talk, special bonus episode, summer movie preview, and if I'm doing a bonus episode, there's only one person I could be doing it with, and that's Mr. Matt Somerstein, New York City comedian extraordinaire and friend of Albert, friend of the show, Real Talk Golden Albert Award winner. So few can say it, but welcome back to the jungle, Matt.
Thank you for having me, Al. It's always a pleasure.
Oh.
I love doing the episodes. I love doing the bonus episodes. We got like a whole thing going here.
It's true. It's like the child of Real Talk.
It is.
It's our child in many ways.
Yes. Al and Matt copulate. Is that the word? We had animalistic sex and a podcast was born.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments what copulate means.
Thank you.
Look, it's all love. It's all movie talk. And today we're going to preview 2026 movies. And I got 10 movies that I want to talk to you today about, Matt. But I want to ask you right out of the gate, I want to throw you a curveball. Favorite, maybe blockbuster summer movie ever?
Oh, it's probably Batman Begins.
Oh, wow.
Because I saw it in the IMAX at Lincoln Center. I think I probably talked about it on a previous pod, but that was like a very formative movie moment. But also, Dark Knight was a big experience. I saw it with like a huge group of friends. Also, District 9 was like a big...
Oh, nice.
Which I really like that movie a lot. And I think I saw District 9 and Inglourious Bastards back to back.
Oh, that's a good...
It was like a good summer double feature. Also, like, I don't like it, but Transformers was like a big, like, everyone went to go see it. Yeah, same summer as Dark Knight. It sucks, but...
Well,
whatever.
Dark Knight 2008.
Okay, 2008.
So, yeah,
okay.
But I got to say, though, for me, the definitive one, without a doubt, I remember like it was yesterday. I was in line. I think I was in the first grade. I was with my mom, and I remember talking to the other people in line who were adults. They weren't kids, and we were trying to figure out what this theme park dinosaur movie was going to be about. And when I went in and then watched Jurassic Park for the first time, it was just, blew my mind. Amazing. I loved it. Again, I was just old enough that I could accept all of the things, but I was, you know, first grade. I was still 10, a little cub. So that's definitely, when I think of summer movie blockbuster, I think of standing in line to see Jurassic Park, talking to other strangers in line about what, and then going in and just be like, oh, I could have never expected it.
It was a massive movie, right? It's like one of the highest grossing movies ever.
Did very well. Because you got to remember, Spielberg puts out Jurassic Park and Schindler's List in the same year.
Wow.
So at the time...
Very different movies. Well, actually...
I was going to say... They do share the theme of extinction in a horrible way, but... Yeah, I might cut that out.
No, leave it in.
Yeah, like, I can make those jokes with the Somerstein here.
Yes, so, I allow it.
Thank you.
You know, Jews and dinosaurs actually both descend from birds. So, all right, there we go. That was a little bit worse. So, there we go.
Thank you.
Is it 93 or is it 94?
That's what I'm trying to wonder. If only I had an internet access right in front of me.
If only I had opposable thumbs.
Yeah. I want to say it's 93, but I feel like that's not right. So let's just...
And Laura Dern is like 23 and Sam Neill is not. Did he make Close Encounters?
He did.
Okay. So he'd already been a huge deal.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people look at...
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Jaws.
Right, Jaws.
I think Jaws is like the first big blockbuster.
Right, 1975.
1993 Jurassic Park, yeah. 1993 Jurassic Park, 1993 Schindler's List.
That's crazy that like 18 years after Jaws, he's still just... I mean, I think we overlook how prolific Steven Spielberg really is. And I love like those breakdowns of like his blocking. Like in Raiders of the Lost Ark and all that, and it's just... Before we jump into the things, what movies did you take off the list?
So here's the original list of 20 movies that we were going to discuss.
Okay. 20 is a lot.
20 is, some would say, too much. Not the Academy Awards. They would say,
they're moving on to 20 next year.
They would say 20, maybe not enough. We were going to talk about Super Mario Galaxy, a movie called Apex, Michael, The Devil Wears Prada 2, Mortal Kombat 2, Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu, Masters of the Universe, The Breadwinner, Scary Movie 6, Disclosure Day, Toy Story 5, Supergirl, Jackass 5, Minions and Monsters, Flower Street, Paw Patrol, The Dino Movie, Moana, The Odyssey, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and Evil Dead Burn. Our new list is Super Mario Galaxy, Michael, The Devil Wears Prada 2, Star Wars, Mando Grogu Team Up, Disclosure Day, Toy Story 5, Supergirl, Jackass 5, The Odyssey, and Spider-Man Brand New Day. I felt
It's
like
a good list.
it's a better lineup. A lot of the movies that I cut were movies that I had not seen the
Yeah, I don't know about
like
them.
I can't talk Moana to save my life.
Moana
so
3?
I think this is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
live action one.
Oh,
I
yes,
think
yes,
this
yes,
is
yes. Yeah. Moana, yeah.
yeah. Well, let's maybe dive into the
Sure.
movies we are going to talk
Yeah.
about. I think our listeners are on the edge of their seats. The first one out of the gate, April 1st, April Fool's Day, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, a sequel right out of the
yeah.
gate. Did you see the first Mario movie?
I did not.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
We're off to a great. This is
That's
our
okay.
gimmick.
Whatever. We're with movies like that, tentpole movies, IP. We know about it. It
Yeah.
probably made $1 bajillion. I heard it wasn't that good. It's got
Same.
Chris Pratt, who I do not like.
Same.
I think also Charlie Day is Luigi.
Oh, that okay. And Jack
Anya
Black.
Taylor-Joy. Jack Black is Bowser. Anya Taylor-Joy is Princess Peach. Childish Gambino is Yoshi, who I didn't know Yoshi spoke. And I'm sure the first movie made
It did. It was the highest
$1
grossing film of the
bajillion.
year.
God.
Yeah, it was the #1 movie that year, or domestically in the U.S. I don't know about.
I would think worldwide. Denim.
It was what year was it? So I'm sorry, it was #2 that year. It came in behind Barbie.
Wow.
So we had Barbie at #1, Mario 2, and Oppenheimer #3. That was 2023.
What a year.
Guardians of the Galaxy came in at #4, and Fast X came in at #5.
Tentpoles, sequels.
That's right. 2022. Can you guess the highest grossing film of 2022? I'm going to put you on the spot.
No, I don't even remember.
Okay, I'm going to give you 3. Tell me which one you think came in
Okay.
#1. Top Gun Maverick, Avatar Way of Water, or Jurassic World Dominion.
I'm gonna say Top Gun Maverick.
Avatar Way of Water,
That makes sense.
considerably more. Top
That
Gun
makes sense.
Maverick,
That's like an American movie.
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick.
which did exceedingly well. I mean,
It's a good movie.
It did 1.4 billion.
Wow.
Avatar 2.3 billion.
That's kind of surprising.
And here, just so people know too, we jumped to 2023. Barbie does 1.4 million. So the #1 slot is actually making less than the #2 slot the year prior.
Wow.
And so I do track that. I told you, like, 2022, the top 20 movies, the total gross was 13.5 billion. In 2023, the total gross was 13.1 billion.
Wow.
And in 2024, it was 11.5 billion. I do not have totals for 2025 yet. But yeah, I mean, you can see, unfortunately, there's a pretty steep, fall off over the last few years in terms of the global box office.
I think this year to that end is going to be a great year for, money being made at the box office.
We'll see. I mean, look, there's a lot of.
I think almost all of these
being
movies that we're
relied
talking
on.
about are going to kill it.
We'll see. I'm not as optimistic. I do see, because here's why. If we're talking about a Super Mario Galaxy, I guess let me ask the first question. Are you going to go see the sequel?
Maybe.
Because that's
kind of depends on the reviews. The first one didn't get good reviews.
But that's where I'm at with it, where this is one of those weird movies. I really didn't have any interest in the first one. The second one has now somehow made me interested, just that there's more. I don't know why, but I do feel more inclined to maybe go see this one, and then by, connection, go back and watch the first one.
I just hate Chris Pratt. Like, if anyone else was in it, I'd be more inclined to see it. I don't want him to make money. That said, I really like the Lego movie. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, it's
But also like Chris Pratt on like Parks and Rec is like so beyond charming. I can't think of another actor that has like been like that I really liked and then really could not stand as
Right.
they like glowed up.
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there are many, but
Yeah, we could definitely play this game.
He sucks, man. He just sucks as a human. I think I'm more interested in this one than I was the first one.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at. I think it'll just depend on, like, if I want to go to the movies that weekend, and maybe I'll go see it. Because that is the thing with an IP like Mario. I don't feel like I need to see the first one. I'm like,
No,
yeah, I know,
definitely not.
like,
You
we
know.
know who these characters are.
Mario, yeah.
It's not really like a plot that I'm signing up for
yeah.
that I think is going to be great. It's just,
I hope it's funny. Hope it's good. Did you say how much the first one made?
The first one made, I did. I think I said 1.4 bill.
Oh, wow.
Globally. I mean, it was again second highest grossing, 1.3 billion.
Okay.
So I guess the question is,
Amazing.
do you think it's going to do better or worse than the first?
I think it'll do worse.
Okay.
Because that's a very high bar. But I don't know. You never know with kids. Also, the price of tickets might be more expensive now than it was 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
True.
But I am cautiously more interested in this one.
I think this is going to be one of, if not the highest grossing movie of the year. I think that it's honestly going to come down between this, Star Wars, and Toy Story 5.
Well, Minions is huge, which is off our list.
I forgot
and
about
Paw Patrol is like a massive, like, we have to take all of
Fair
our children to the... I don't know if Paw Patrol has like the crossover, but Minions is enormous.
Minions is definitely one, because their last one made a ton of fucking money, too.
I think this is like the 6th Minion Despicable Me movie. I haven't seen any of them.
Easy. Minions: The Rise of Gru came out in 2022, and that earned just a little under $1 billion, 60 million shy of $1 billion, which was the number 5 highest grossing film.
There wasn't another one after that?
We have a Moana 2. Oh yeah, we have Despicable Me 4.
Wow.
Which was 2024, and that was the 3rd highest grossing film of the year. The number 1 film that year was Inside Out 2.
I'm surprised it wasn't Wicked.
Wicked was number 6 that year.
Wow.
Yeah, but it came in behind Inside Out 2, Deadpool, Wolverine, Despicable Me 4, Moana 2, and Dune 2. So again, I mean, just nothing but sequels that came in ahead of it.
Did you see Deadpool and Wolverine?
I did see it.
Okay.
That one, 1.3 billion it did that year, to Inside Out's 1.6 billion.
That's wild that Inside Out 2 made that much money.
Legacy family movies are pretty much impossible to beat at the box office.
Yeah.
Like so Super Mario, I'm gonna lock it in at number 3, in the number 3 position for the year. We can maybe switch it around, but safe to say
Definitely top 3.
Top 3, and neither one of us probably going to go out of our way to see it. Maybe
I might see it just because.
Yeah, same. And as a lion who has to review movies, I'll probably see it more for that reason than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, next up we have Michael, which I was disappointed to find out this was not a reboot of the John Travolta Angel movie. Instead, it is about the life, time, and monkey pet of one Michael Jackson. The monkey makes a cameo in the trailer. It's a CGI monkey.
Wow.
Which seems weird considering that monkey might even still be available for work. I don't know.
Yeah, where's that monkey today? Get that monkey some work. They didn't call?
Yeah. Oh, AI is taking monkey jobs now? Come on, this is disgusting.
Is he white in the movie at all?
Michael Jackson or the monkey?
Michael Jackson.
I think he does the switch, but I'm not sure. Most of the trailer is
Like
early
Thriller,
Michael.
Beat It.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. How well can a music biopic do in 2026? And you're not going to get a bigger name. You're not going to get somebody who's going to resonate more across various cultural groups and even globally. So I do think this movie is going to do well. I do think it is going to kind of, dare I say, even launch the career if he wants to have one of the star.
Probably, yeah.
Because I think this is his debut.
Was he in the Broadway show?
I don't know. I know he is a Jackson. Like, he is related to Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah. Michael's the good guy. Dad is the bad guy. But having watched the trailer, that's very much what... And to me, that's death in the water. I think in 2026, this genre has to evolve. And I think Michael Jackson is the perfect artist to evolve this formula and evolve this genre with, because he's so colorful and all these different things they did. And I don't think the movie's going to do this. I think it's going to be a very paint by numbers thing. I think it's
positive.
I think it'll have a big opening weekend, and then I think no one will go see it after that. And I think it'll do okay the next few years on streaming, barring that it isn't maybe really...
I think it's going to be big.
I think it'll be big the opening weekend, but unless they do something different, I mean, the Elvis movie didn't do that well.
I think there's enough people who feel underserved and love Michael Jackson. And I think Michael Jackson has had like an uptick in like his public image in the light of like the Epstein files. There's been like a lot of like Michael Jackson was actually like an undercover what they think Trump is basically. And I don't know if there's any like, I think in the Epstein files it said like Michael Jackson opened Neverland Ranch to like shield kids from Epstein. I don't know. I might be too online, but like I think people fucking love him. But it's like, do those people go to the movies? But if they will go to the movies, if they will pay like $20, $30 to go watch a movie, you know, in the same way that like Black Panther was like the biggest movie I've ever, because there aren't a lot of movies that showcase black excellence without any, you know, the way that like, I don't know, we do for other like white cultural icons.
But this is where I think like when you take something like a superhero picture and that it's a complete fictitious narrative.
Yeah.
And you can, and Michael Jackson is a very polarizing figure.
Sure.
And I think for the movie to be good, it has to explore that stuff. And so I hear what you're saying, but I think that if it's going to do better than just, if it's going to bring people back, I think it has to pander. And unfortunately, because of the genre, by pandering, I don't think it'll make it less effective.
Right.
And I think that, you know, nostalgia and going and seeing the movie and people listen to the soundtrack after, but we also live in a world where a lot of disenfranchised moviegoers know that they can just wait 3 weeks and stream it.
That's
and that's where I think, unfortunately, where like your Mario or your other like parents are gonna, they want to throw their kids in front of something for 2 or 3 hours. Their kids are gonna be begging them.
Right, and you're missing the child audience. You're not getting that, or like, please take us to that. But his concert movie from when he was still alive, This Is It, was like a massive hit.
Yeah.
So I think and I think the average Michael Jackson person that would go see this movie doesn't want like a tough movie. They want like a celebration of Michael Jackson's life. I don't know. We'll see. I could see it being a big movie though, because people really love Michael Jackson.
Well, then I guess
I love Michael. I mean, I love his music.
Look, I love his music too. I mean, I don't want this to come across like I'm not excited about the movie, and I'm not excited about
the movie at all. But
well, here's the question. I mean, I guess I didn't even ask. Are you going to go see it?
I don't know. But yes, that point about we can just watch it at home in a few weeks. There's like a lot of music biopics where I'm like, I would much rather just like listen to the music on like incredible speakers than like the Bohemian Rhapsody movie is fine.
Yeah.
But the best part is just listening to Freddie Mercury's like incredible vocals at the end.
And I do think, if I'm not mistaken, this movie is going to be more on the like walk the line, where I do think the actor is singing. Like, I don't think he's going to be like dubbed. I could be wrong, but even listening, and he's great, like listening to the trailer, it was like, I'm like, oh, he's singing. Like, this doesn't sound like
Jackson.
But again, it can work. Like, I love Johnny Cash. I also love the Walk the Line soundtrack because it doesn't sound like Johnny Cash. It's this sort of like version of it.
I think Timothée Chalamet did it for Bob Dylan as well. The very end of the movie, they have the credits roll, and it's like a Rolling Stone, but it's the Timothée Chalamet version. It's like, can we just get the Bob Dylan version here? Like, the movie's over. Like, let's just listen to the great Bob Dylan. This is one of the best songs like ever made. And
it's so good.
Anyway, you know. So with our spreadsheet, it's tiers. Basically,
it's here because we were going to basically figure out who's going to do the best. I put it in at number 8 right now just to move it around, because I do, honestly, the next movie we're going to talk about is The Devil Wears Prada 2, and I really think it's going to come down to these two, of which...
And Jackass 5.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true. Jackass 5 is probably a clear number 10.
Probably.
I think that's probably going to be...
Just because of the market. Obviously, they're big movies. They're making a 5th one, but it doesn't cost a lot to make those movies either.
No, and again, it is a very specific audience. Like, parents aren't bringing their kids. That's not a date movie.
No, you're missing out on a lot.
Yeah, that's like
a stream. Let's wait for streaming.
Right. Yeah, and that's just like, I think at this point, it's. I remember when I was in college, the Sex and the City movies were coming out, and for women of a certain age, it was like their kind of event weekend. They would get dressed up, and they would like go to the... Now, I'm not suggesting that guys are going to get dressed up to go to Jackass, but I do think there are friends who like haven't seen each other's years, or they have kids now, and it's like, oh, this is an excuse to just get away for the weekend. See, I think it'll do well, but I don't think it's going to...
We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there.
But I would say, that's probably going to be the lowest grossing. Unless... never mind. Let's just talk Devil Wears Prada 2.
So we're on Devil Wears Prada 2. Big question, have you seen The Devil Wears Prada?
Yes.
And would you, Matt Somerstein, on May 1st, be in line to go?
No, I don't really love The Devil Wears Prada. Also, I mean, I watched it with my ex and...
Oh, yeah.
But whatever. I mean, it's a very famous movie. I didn't think it was like... I was actually almost surprised at how, like, not amazing it was. I was like, really? This is the movie that was like a cultural phenomenon? But it was also a massive book. And that was a time when people read massive books and went to go see the movies and things like that.
Well, and that's also when Hathaway and Blunt are on the come up.
Mm-hmm.
And you have kind of this legend Meryl Streep. So I do think at that time people were just excited to see that trifecta. And on that same note, I think that's largely what's fueling the sequel.
Sure.
Is the idea of, oh, we get to see these three now like truly iconic actresses on the screen again. But I can't imagine that it's going to have any crossover appeal. I think again this is a very like
It's for the gals.
it's for the ladies. It's for
And the husbands of the gays.
Yeah.
Oh, well, and the gals.
And the
Sorry, my
gals,
bad.
too.
So just
boy can
to-
dream, yeah.
Just to, in context, in 2007, it made 124 million domestically, 326 million worldwide. A different era of movies. More people were going to the movies then, so
It's
good.
still
not
very
great.
good. I
Yeah,
mean,
very
honestly, 300 million worldwide. I actually
Right.
wouldn't expect it to do 3 times as well
Right.
domestically. So
Right.
there is that
That's
does
surprising.
indicate that there is a global audience for it. So I guess the question is, do you think it does better or worse than Michael? Which movie do you think will perform better?
I
at the
think
box
Michael will do better. But I don't know. Do you think there are a lot of people that are like not Michael Jackson stans who are like, this man? That kind of came and went.
Here's what I'm going to say. If we're looking at the dates here, parents are going to take their kids to go see Super Mario. I think that might impact them going to then see Michael.
Right.
Because I think they just spent a bunch of money.
Just from the boatload.
Right, like 3 weeks ago, you spent a bunch of money, and so I could see them waiting for streaming. I could see Devil Wears Prada being very similar, because they're only a week apart. Michael and Devil Wears Prada. At May 22nd, we have Star Wars. So I do think, again, there's a lot of family, a lot of parents who are like, gonna take the kids to see Super Mario, gonna take the kids to see Star Wars. So we're probably gonna skip these two. So I think that Michael probably does better if I had to guess,
think so as well.
just because I think it'll touch enough.
It's a different audience. I mean, they're different markets, to be honest.
But I do think it's going to come down to which movie is honestly more kind of clever and inventive, because I could see one of the two really running away with like oh, you got to go see this, and people actually do go check it out. And both of them have the hook. Again, the trifecta of the 3 actresses in Devil Wears Prada, I think will get people like me who are maybe on the fence. If someone's like, oh, dude, this is actually really, really good. Okay, I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas there are movies on this list that it's like, oh, I know I'm not going to go see that. There's no way I'm going to go see that. So, well, that said, should we put it in at number 9 for now?
Devil Wears Prada 2?
Yeah, under Michael, or
Oh, we have Michael at 8.
I currently have Michael
I
at
can see
8.
Michael being like 3, but whatever.
So I have bumped it up to number 5.
Okay.
Michael.
That's fair.
I am confident that Devil Wears Prada. I think we could put that at our number 9 pick.
Yeah.
Our number 9 slot, and I don't know that we're gonna have to worry about anything coming in under it other than Jackass 5. But that does bring us to May 22nd, a movie that I really am interested to get your thoughts on: Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. First question: are you gonna go see it?
No, because I didn't watch The Mandalorian. Oh, you're very surprised.
I'm
now.
surprised that you're
Do you
not
like
gonna
The
go see it.
Mandalorian? I didn't watch it.
I don't have an opinion on The Mandalorian, but I have an
How am I
opinion
going to go see
about-
this movie?
I have a very strong feeling that you'll be just fine. If you, I think
Okay.
that they're going to be making this movie. I don't think this is going to be the type of movie that you have to have
probably not.
any context going.
So it's
in.
its own little standalone story with these 2 characters.
I think it's just
Probably.
I think it's just an adventure. And look, just for context, I definitely saw the first season of The Mandalorian, enjoyed it enough. I may have even seen the second season. I don't remember anything from it. I definitely didn't watch anything past that because I just gave up on all streaming shows through Disney Plus because they're just unwatchable corporate fucking.
I hear Andor is very good.
Yeah, I tried. I watched a
Okay.
couple episodes of that, and I was like, sorry guys, you're gonna have to give me. I've had a lot of people who are very
Gotcha,
disappointed that Andor
gotcha.
didn't do it for me. But look, I like going. I mean, again, I'm a kid that got to go see the re-release Star Wars in the '90s. I got to see the prequels. Unfortunately, I got to see the latest 3. So I like going to see a Star Wars movie. Same
Okay.
thing with like a Jurassic Park, like I mentioned earlier. If there's a dinosaur movie, I'm just
You're
happy
gonna
to go
see
eat
it, yeah.
popcorn. I will definitely be going and
Okay.
seeing this, but it sounds like you're gonna give it a pass.
You know, actually, after this conversation, I'm kind of you've piqued my interest in going
How
to see
about
it.
we go together?
Sure,
man?
we can
Let's
go.
book it right now.
We'll go.
Or
I'm
do
in.
you want to be the Mandalorian? I'll be Grogu.
Oh, we're dressing up?
I mean, we are now.
Oh, shit. That's a very complicated costume.
Well, for me, I just have to wear like
You're going to be green and tiny?
No, I'm a lion, so I'll just throw a potato sack over
Okay,
me.
even better.
You'll have to definitely
I have to get
invest
a
in some
whole
3D printed.
fucking- yeah, right.
Yeah.
What
let
is
us,
he?
Let us know in the comments if
Is
you
he a
have.
bounty hunter? Is he a
the
human?
Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian? A
It's
humanoid?
Pedro Pascal.
No, I know. What is the Mandalorian's? Is he an alien?
He's Pedro Pascal.
Okay. Is Boba Fett a man?
Boba Fett's not in the Mandalorian.
But they're the same homie.
You mean clone?
Are they clones?
No, they're different.
I know they're not the same character.
Pedro Pascal is an actor, and he plays
In the Star Wars
Mandalorian.
universe, what is the Mandalorian?
I assume he's
He's a bounty hunter? Like,
Yeah, he's a
Jango
bounty.
Fett?
He's a bounty hunter. I think that's super fair.
Is
He's
Jango-
obviously
wait.
he's a father to a young
He
frogman, to the little Grogu.
that's his kid?
I mean,
Spiritually.
sure. I mean, we're all
Adopted.
someone's child.
Right, okay. What is Grogu? Is he a Yoda?
I think he's what do they call those? It's
have no
there's
idea.
Yaddle, Yoda, and then
Who
Grogu.
the fuck is Yaddle? I don't know as much about Star Wars lore as like
Clearly,
I guess you thought I did.
No, Yaddle only appears in Star Wars Episode 1. I believe it's a she. She sits on the Jedi Council.
Whoa.
And it's just, and that doesn't have any lines or anything, but is just another Yoda
Is
creature.
Yoda in Star Wars Episode 1?
Yeah, pretty
He has to
prominently.
be. He has to be. Daddle.
A fan you clearly are.
Okay, yes.
See what I did there? Frank Oz, eat your heart out.
That was pretty good. Oh, look at this not attractive thing.
Yeah, there's a reason they didn't give any lines.
God.
Yeah,
This thing is gross.
it's awful. It's an
Yaddle.
abomination. Yeah.
Yaddle was a force-sensitive female. I don't want to read all this.
Wikipedia, too
Yeah,
long.
Wikipedia. Whatever lies he's told you, whatever you have done, you can make up for it now by bringing him to justice. Yaddle to Dooku. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, this is what
I think
we get.
Grogu is same species as Grandmaster Yoda and Din Grogu, but they don't say what kind of species.
Yeah, I don't know that it has a name. I think that's like the species with no name. It's
What
very-
is Grogu like Yoda's
I don't think they're
nephew?
connected by blood. I think he's just
same thing?
same kind of weird freak.
Species, Yoda's species is
Yeah.
what it says on Wikipedia. Okay, so we really don't know.
No, I wasn't being funny. It's
Okay,
they
my bad,
I think
my
they like purposely have not given it a name because they want it to be mysterious.
Okay.
Are
Are we going to find out in the movie?
we'll see. You and I will find out when we're dressed up as Yoda's little nephew.
So,
and,
little nepotiz. So just as we discuss this, you think it's going to make a lot of money?
I think it's going to make a lot of money because I think Star Wars fans are hungry for a good Star Wars movie. I think that because this is building off the show, there's a lot of people who are like really familiar with the lore and the characters. So I think there's enough of a fan base that'll take it out. I don't think this will perform as well as like this, like a
real Star Wars
legacy movie. Yeah,
There's
I mean,
more Star Wars coming, right? With Ryan Gosling?
dude, there's always Star Wars
Something,
stuff
yeah.
happening, and then the list of Star Wars development stuff. Who are the guys? The Game of Thrones guys.
Lindelof
were
and-
supposed to be doing
yeah.
one. Taika Waititi is supposed
Oh,
to be
really?
doing one. Yeah, I mean, there's just. Rey is supposed to have her own trilogy, I've heard. But I don't know if any of this is happening.
Okay.
I mean, we were supposed to.
I think Ryan Gosling is in like a Star Wars, straight up new Star Wars.
He's getting into the Brendan Fraser era. He's actually going to be playing Jabba the Hutt.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
The whale as Jabba the Hutt. Is Grogu a baby? Or is he just tiny?
So if you remember, and I'm sure you do because clearly Star Wars lore is at the top of your lobe.
I've really offended Al.
I think Yoda was like 800 years old.
Oh.
So I think the idea of like, this baby could literally be like 60 years old. It just it's like a tortoise. Like it takes shout out to
see.
Turk.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a baby relative to its species, but I think it's actually like older than Pedro Pascal,
Okay.
who is the Mandalorian, if I didn't point that out.
Yeah,
earlier.
that was made clear.
Mr. Fantastic.
I knew it was Pedro Pascal. Without the mustache at the Oscars, people were like, "What?
Yeah, who is this?
Who's this freak?"
Yeah, just clean my table already.
we-
Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh,
Mr. Pascal.
That might need to get cut. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was a good one. Are we still gonna like Pedro Pascal in 2 months?
I don't know that I like him now.
I know you don't like him.
I really hated Fantastic Four, and I know I'm kind of in the minority. Like most people,
fine.
most people just didn't care. And I do have a friend who loved it, and he hasn't spoken to me in a year. Yeah, I feel like he's just, I don't know, like he's like Diet Benicio del Toro to me. Like it's just that like I want him to try harder. Like I just watched him. Like he was really good in Eddington. Like I got to say, like I really enjoyed Eddington, and I thought he was fucking awesome in that. But the majority of the stuff I see him in, it just feels like he's kind of phoning it in. And Fantastic Four was that way for me for sure. So I don't know. But I do think the movie will do well.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't think it will beat out. I don't know. I don't know if it'll beat Mario. I don't know if it'll beat Toy Story. I'm going to put it at number 4 for now. How do you feel about that?
That's fine.
We're going to adjust at the end.
I like that.
Everybody calm down. Well, up next, we've got on June 12th, Mr. Steven Spielberg, Disclosure Day. I watched the trailer and immediately was like, I wish I didn't watch the trailer. Because I thought it would look really fucking lame. And I want to see that. I'm going to go see the movie. I'm absolutely going to go see it. I want to love this movie so much. As soon as Emily Blunt was like, I was like, this isn't going to be good.
Okay.
And I want to be wrong. The trailer ends with this allusion to like the alien might be God or something. And so I'm like, look, Steven Spielberg has made some amazing science fiction pictures. But when we're talking science fiction pictures, they don't necessarily stand out as the more thought-provoking movies. Like, they're very beautiful, they're very fun. But I don't know if I look at E.T. or Close Encounters or War of the Worlds, you know, maybe a little bit with, what's the Tom Cruise one, Minority Report? You know, that's maybe a little more thought-provoking. But
well, that's based on, you know, like the story is like actually thought-provoking. Minority Report.
Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think that like Steven Spielberg's brand of science fiction.
Oh, wait, sorry. AI.
I was going to say, which is unfortunately like another example of, I'm like, I feel like I want Disclosure Day to be made by like, what's his name? God damn it. Dune?
Villeneuve?
Yeah, I want like Villeneuve doing this. Like, I want him to stop making Dune already and like get back to making great, you know, movies and not that I'm not trying to shit on Dune. It's just, it's a franchise at this point. And it's like Nolan doing Batman. I'm like, cool, but I want to see the other stuff. I want to get back to the other stuff. And I don't know. I'm just afraid that it's being billed as this like grand reveal, big mystery thing, and I don't think he's going to be able to deliver. I hate to say that, but I really don't. I mean, he's already talking about the Western he wants to do next, and I'm like, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign when the movie's 4 months away.
Well, I don't know if it's going to make that much money. Like, I don't know if Steven Spielberg has cultural cachet like he used to. I don't think West Side Story did great. Again, the COVID movies, Fabelmans. These, you know, COVID era plays a large part in people not going to the movies. Those are both great movies. But,
I mean, he's a legend.
He is.
There's no part of me that thinks it's going to be a bad movie.
I hope it's good. I'm definitely going to go see it.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to fall more into the War of the Worlds category. Where
that one kind of sucks.
That's unfortunately what I think is going to be. You know, I mean, just looking at it from the outside, it's like, even the trailer, like, it's thought-provoking, but even the imagery is not that compelling. You know, it's like Close Encounters, the spaceship is blows my mind to this day. Yeah. E.T., you have the creature, you know, and like, but even the deer looks bad in the trailer. I'm like, I'm like, why are we doing a CGI deer?
Are they aliens? Is it aliens?
I think it's God, dude. I think the big reveal is going to be that it's a swerve, that this is not a movie about aliens, it's a movie about God. And I think that
I don't like that at all.
Why would he make such a vast universe? Yet save it only for us?
Call me crazy, but that's the vibe that I got. Okay. That's my boldest prediction of the episode, but I do think that's what Disclosure Day is going to be about.
Do you think it's going to do well?
No.
No?
I think it'll have a relatively good opening weekend compared to his. I mean, it's already been 6 months. They've been promoting it. You know, they had the big Times Square thing that they did. Okay. I don't think Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor at this point are those types of draws.
I do like Josh O'Connor.
I love Josh
and I like Emily Blunt as well.
All right, well, here's the real question then. Do you think Disclosure Day does better than Devil Wears Prada?
Not unless it's like really great.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Because Emily Blunt is in both.
I think Devil Wears Prada, I think it's a bad kind of omen for like, well, we took another big chance on like a legacy director without a piece of IP. They can't sell. Unless it's really great. But I'm going to go see it. And I hope it's really great. Unless it's shit. If it's shit, I'm not going to go see it.
Well, but here's the thing. You and I, right out of the gate, we're both like, we're definitely going to go see this. Compared to Devil Wears Prada 2, where we're like, we're not.
I'm much
probably
more
gonna
likely to
it.
go see Disclosure.
I think a lot of people are like that. I will say, I think Disclosure Day does better than Devil Wears Prada 2. I personally
I hope
think
so.
that. Can we lock it in? Maybe
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to put it at number 7 right now, just for some wiggle room.
Okay.
Love me some wiggle room. Al doesn't like to settle down, you know.
Yep.
Next up, June 19th, Toy Story 5. Where'd you drop off in the Toy Story series?
I have not seen Toy Story 4.
Okay. But you've seen 1 through 3.
Probably, yeah. Yes, I have. 3 was very good.
3 was great.
I mean, that's a long time ago. And to me, this is kind of like, does it still hold that cultural canon weight to like bring people back out?
I have not seen 4. I had dinner with a friend of mine maybe a month ago, and he was telling me why he didn't like it. And he has kids. He has, I think, 3 kids. And so I think that movie, and I'm not just basing this on my one friend's opinion, but I've heard this, it kind of got slapped with that like woke label.
Okay.
Where I think that people just didn't really appreciate it. Felt maybe forced.
Oh.
And again, haven't seen it, don't really care to. I will say this movie, I don't know if you saw the trailer, but the gimmick is it's basically the kid's got an iPad now.
Right.
And all the toys are threatened by this iPad.
I'm going to lose that battle.
I was gonna say,
I'm sorry.
by the end of the movie, the kid is just watching Toy Story 5 on the iPad.
Right.
He's just completely
very meta. Yeah.
It blows everyone's mind. But I don't know. I thought that was a little compelling and interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting.
But I don't. Again, it is weird for me as an adult because I feel like I do have to now go watch Toy Story 4 because it makes it really clear like Woody is gone and he comes back.
Oh.
It's like Woody the White or something. So,
I saw like an image. He's got like a bald spot.
yeah, he's got a bald spot and a poncho in this one. I'm
what?
like, what? We're really.
How did they do that?
I-
Where did he go? He's a toy.
Toy Story 4 answers all these questions.
Okay.
Because my understanding, and this is what, again, I don't want to, the comment section can go quite crazy here, but my understanding is Woody splits up with Bo Peep.
Okay.
Like that's kind of what the 4th movie is about. And it's a more, and I don't know, as it was explained to me, that it might be just more about Bo Peep's kind of independence things. And so I think that had something to do with Woody then leaving, which is one of the reasons I think that people were really put off by it, because it was just like, what the fuck are we doing here? These are toys. So I do think it seems like maybe they learned something from that, and they're trying to
Back
like
to
bring
formula.
it back. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I don't know. I probably will not go see this movie, but I think it's going to do very, very well.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Are you going to go see Toy Story 5?
Probably not. Because I didn't go see like Toy Story 3. You know what? Actually, I remember when it came out, me and my friend really wanted to go see it. We were in high school, and we were like smoking weed at someone's house, and he was like, "What do you guys do?" We're like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the movies." And they're like, "What are you seeing?" And we were like, "We're gonna go see Toy Story 3." And then he was like, "That's so gay." And I was like, "Okay." And then he was like, "I'll come, but I don't want to see Toy Story 3." It's like, "Don't," because we want to. And we ended up seeing the Karate Kid remake with Will Smith's kid, and that sucked. And it was such a regret because Toy Story 3 is like a terrific fucking movie.
Yeah, it got nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah,
that year.
it's a
Not
really
just
good
Best
movie.
Animated.
Yeah, Best
It got
Picture,
nominated
which is actually insane. But it is a really good movie, and I regret it to this day.
Yeah, it was a horrible decision you made.
Anyway, yeah, I think Toy Story 5 will do very well.
I think it's crazy they're still making Toy Story movies. So I do feel like they're past the expiration date. So
It's been a while too. Toy Story 4 came out a while ago.
yeah,
I think
you're right. Was it post-pandemic or pre-pandemic?
it was probably post actually, so not that long ago. But Toy Story 3 is like 2012.
Yeah, no, Toy Story 3 was
like
the
2009.
first year they switched to 10 when we were
Yeah.
talking about the Oscars. I was in college. I remember going and seeing it with my girlfriend at the time. I hosted an Oscar panel that year, a live one, and I
Right.
had 4 film critics come from all over the state. And I remember talking to them in front of a live crowd about the incinerator scene when they were
Crazy scene.
Yeah,
It's a very perilous movie. It's like, are these toys actually gonna fucking die?
yeah, it's
intense.
good stuff. It peaks. It peaks there.
Good movie.
They should have left it there. Well, let me ask you: should I put it at number 2 for now, and maybe a little wiggle room to see where it ultimately?
Well, I'm
lands?
curious what you think is gonna be number 1, but we'll get there.
I have a very strong feeling of what will be number 1.
Okay.
But up next, something that I do not think will be number 1.
No.
June 26th, so a week later, after Toy Story 5, we get Supergirl, James Gunn's DC. So,
Is it James Gunn?
well, it's just his.
Oh,
he's
his
EP,
multiverse, yeah.
like he's running the show now. One of my biggest issues with the Superman movie, I hated that the last like 5 minutes just felt like a trailer for Supergirl.
Yeah, slap on with her.
And I hate to say it, but for someone like me, that totally put me off out of the gate. I'm not gonna go see this movie. I can't imagine unless
I think a lot of dudes that like love this genre are not gonna go see it. Similar to like when Batgirl got scrapped,
right.
and any other girl power type vibe.
And I think Gunn is trying to lean on the Avengers formula of we're building a universe, so put this second, so people will go see it to see how the universe builds to try to offset a little bit of that, like, oh, dudes aren't going to go see a girl movie. You know, we'll see. I don't think the Superman movie performed as well as they were hoping. And I think this is going to be the biggest test of how successful Superman actually was. If this movie makes its money back, if this movie has a good run, that's proof that Superman did really well to me. And I hope that doesn't seem like some like micro misogynistic statement.
I mean, there's really no way to talk about it without getting into that.
Right.
Is she supposed to be like a Deadpool-esque?
That's
like
kind
she's
of the
crass and
vibe.
mean,
Like she's
and
funny.
It's funny. Fourth wall breaking.
She's a party girl. This is based on a very specific run of the Supergirl comic that I do know is again popular amongst the community, but it is more kind of comedic.
Is it girl power? Because I think that is risky.
I don't know that it is. I don't.
Okay.
I get more
Like if she's the butt of the joke, I think it'll do better.
Yeah, and I think she's like the John McClane. I think it's like if you made Paris Hilton and John McClane and gave her the ability to fly.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it's also, I think Crypto is her dog. I think that's like the gimmick.
Right, yeah.
And so you do, I mean, again, I've said this in my review. Crypto is the hero of the Superman movie. Superman does not save the day. Crypto does. So I also think like maybe this is a weird little thing where James Gunn is like secretly trying to make Crypto sort of the main character of these like he's like the Yoda. He's kind of the all-powerful Deus Machina that swoops in. Dogos Ex Machina. Who sweeps in and it just saves the day. So yeah, I honestly, I hope the movie makes its money back. I mean, I don't wish it poorly, but
fuck David Ellison, who just bought WB.
Exactly,
whatever.
Right? You know what? You're right.
I care about it for the industry and the people that work in the industry and movies in general, but like our billionaire overlords, I don't want them to do well. But
right.
In the long run and the landscape, we need these things to do well, or else, this thing that we love will go extinct.
Well, what I do hope it does is I hope it makes her a star so she can go make original stuff.
I don't know if she's even that big of a draw.
But I think a movie like this, it might be the second step.
Okay.
Because it's like, get introduced to Game of Thrones, even if the vehicle doesn't do that. I mean, look.
House of the Dragon, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But like you look at like Dakota and Sydney Sweet, like they weren't hurt by Madam Web. It's like they're doing just fine.
Sure.
And I think that a movie that people wouldn't, the people are going to go see this movie. Probably. She's going to get exposed to new audience, younger audiences. And I think that's what hopefully the takeaway will be. We talk about girl power. You talk about like what the positive is. This is a female-led movie. This is an opportunity, a vehicle for a new star to be made. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if the movie doesn't do that well, it's going to be difficult. But we have seen less than stellar movies contain star-making performances before. Yeah. So I do, and what I'm ultimately trying to say is I do think this version of Supergirl is going to be, it is ripe for that. Like this is a character that I think people are going to be like, oh, I really liked her.
Do you know what the like plot? It's still like 3-4 months away, but like I don't think I've seen any. My only like knowledge of it is the last 5 minutes of Superman from last summer.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna look right now and see if there is actually a Supergirl trailer, just for reference.
It's such a tightrope, and I think Hollywood of the last like 10 years is trying to be like, well, let's go with like let's go with like not what we expect the market to be, but like
Quirky.
let's see if it's there. Like a superhero for women. It's like maybe women don't want to watch, or the majority of women don't want to watch a superhero movie. I think of like Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn movie, but that also came out like right as COVID was kicking off.
You know what I realized that this movie does have as I'm looking. It does, by the way, it did have a trailer. It's been out for 3 months.
Oh wow.
So shame on us. Lobo is in this movie.
Who's that?
Played by Jason Momoa. Lobo is definitely like a 90s DC character that is, I wouldn't say polarizing, but has never been really seen or showcased on screen.
Never even heard
It
of him.
comes with a lot of love. Honestly, if you saw the character, you'd probably recognize him just because, yeah, Lobo. And he started out as like a little bit more like slim, then they like beefed him up. And so I do know that.
Kind of weird because he's Aquaman.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're
like
right.
The Zack Snyder DC.
Yeah, no, you're right. I didn't even put that together. But I do think when you said Deadpool, Lobo is definitely that kind of like vibe, that tone of comedy action. So I think just by showcasing that character and bringing that in,
Oh, and Superman is in the movie.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure he pops up. But honestly, to me, this is sort of, it feels like almost DC's answer to Thunderbolts, where you had Florence Pugh sort of leading it, but you do have this eclectic cast and some big stars and characters in there. So I don't know. I could see this movie performing kind of on par with Thunderbolts.
Okay.
That would be my comparison point.
This director has done some interesting things.
What are some of
Craig
them?
Gillespie, he made
yeah.
Lars and the Real Girl,
Yep.
Dumb Money.
Lars and the Real Girl, very polarizing picture. I quite like it.
Crazy movie.
I think Gene Siskel hated it, or
Probably, yeah.
what year was that actually?
2003.
Okay, so Gene Siskel
maybe
has long
Richard
passed
Roeper.
away. Yeah, Richard Roeper.
He made Cruella, he made I, Tonya, so he's made some good like female-centric movies or female-led movies.
Yeah.
So, could be good.
Yeah,
I will probably go see it, unless it's panned.
agree.
Because it's hard to go watch. Like, I'm like, yeah, let's go watch this bad movie and see what it's about. But then you're like an hour and 10 minutes in, and you're like, God damn it, there's still 50 minutes of this piece of shit movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard, man.
Oh, yeah. And I will never go see a superhero movie opening weekend again after Fantastic Four. Like, I'm just like, sorry, you guys really burned me so badly on that. I'll never pay that type of money. So yeah, I agree. Like if people are saying it's fun and it's good, I'll probably go check it out a couple weeks after it's out.
Yeah.
I do want to quickly see Thunderbolt.
It probably didn't do great. I would think that this might even do better than Thunderbolts because I think there's less burnout.
It did 300.
Oh wow.
382 million.
All right, that's actually pretty
382
great.
million.
That is pretty great.
Yeah, so I would say, I mean, based on our scale, that's still the lower tier. I mean, 380 would actually put it on 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, like, I do think this does better than Disclosure Day. Do you think it does better than Michael?
No. Yes. Yeah.
You think it does?
I do. I think just like the DC built-in thing. On the other hand, I mean, they have had flops.
I mean,
It's tough to say.
look, you're a little more optimistic about
Michael than you are.
Michael than I am.
Then, yeah, I think Supergirl will do better than Michael.
Okay. Well, next up then, we have June 26th, Jackass 5. I'll ask you the same question I did with Toy Story. Where'd you fall off in the Jackass series?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen
Yeah.
more than snippets of anything past one, but I don't think it matters. Like, the vibe is pranks.
Of course.
And
yeah.
I think the last one did well, Jackass Forever.
Agreed.
This girl I like sort of know, she's a comedian, she's in it, and she's in the new one.
Oh, wow.
And she's just like pretty daring, and like I guess they really took a liking to her.
Oh, nice.
She like tased her tongue in the fourth one.
Oh, my gosh.
And so good for her. Well, she's like doing really well, and except for that, and her tongue is in shambles, but
Except for
she's
giving
doing well.
fellatio to a taser.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know that it will. I don't know. Do people go see these movies?
I think it's kind of like again, Devil Wears Prada 2 thing. Where
I would have to think it's going to be the 10th highest grossing.
I would
on this
agree.
list.
Of this list, I
Yeah.
agree that it's at the bottom, and even probably will not make as much money as we're projecting by putting it at number 10.
But even still, it'll still be like a success just for what it costs to make like what is basically a documentary.
Sounds like you're not going to see it in theaters.
It doesn't really pique my I don't like obviously it's like funny. There's definitely funny shit and it must be successful because they've made like 7 of these universe like Dirty Grandpa or not Dirty Grandpa but
yeah.
Jackass. It just doesn't people getting hurt doesn't like do it for me. Not that I wouldn't watch it on TV and laugh,
Yeah.
but like to go see it,
Yeah.
it's so like base and so like ugly.
Why on the big screen? Like,
It doesn't
why?
there's no reason for me to go see it in theaters.
And that's the thing. It's just like, I understand why they make them as movies because they can't greenlight a show because it's, again, the consistency that these guys are, what they're putting themselves through, it's too difficult.
Right.
I worked with a director many years ago and he started his career as a PA on Jackass.
Jesus.
And he used to tell me so many great stories. And, but again, those guys were all drunk or just high out of their mind. I mean, anytime you're watching that early stuff, they're not even close to sober and you just can't sustain that. And I think even a showrunner, anybody, at some point you feel bad about getting people that just destroy themselves.
Yeah. But it is such a massive universe from like the MTV show, Viva La Bam, all the other shit that came after. And it's like,
Wild Boys.
It's a massive fucking.
But is Steve-O a part of them these days? Because he's sober,
like
isn't he?
podcasts.
He's a
I
horrible
bet he like is
comedian
in it
these
for a little
days.
bit. I bet he's in it, but like not beating himself up because he's sober.
But that's when I wonder he might not even be in it. Like he might, because I know it's more of like Knoxville's thing. Did they get Eric Andre in it for a while?
I think so,
in the
yeah.
last one, but I heard they had a falling out and he doesn't want to do that stuff
Right.
anymore. Look, at the end of the day, I had a roommate and we used to watch Jackass together. It was very fun. And that to me is the spirit of it. It's like have a drink, get high with a buddy or two and throw it on. I couldn't imagine paying to go see this in a theater.
Not when it's going to
basically
be
no
available
way.
right after.
No, I mean, and I didn't see the fourth one. Like I said, I've definitely seen 1 through 3 with my friend back in the day. Never been compelled to sit down and watch a Jackass. So
Not particularly. It kind of feels like YouTube videos like stretched out. And
Pass
it's like,
them by.
You could just watch YouTube.
yeah, I could just watch some weird kid yelling through a cone at somebody in a Home Depot. You know, like I don't.
But there are people who love it.
Yeah.
And this country is very large and full of people that I do not see eye to eye with who do like this shit and probably will. You know, that might be the one movie they go see this year.
A lot of Chris Pratt fans out there who might be going.
I know. God damn it.
All right, well, we got 2 left.
These last 2 might be our biggest 2 grossing movies of the summer.
That's where I'm at with this. Next up, we got The Odyssey. I will say, I don't think this does as well as
We might think.
Oppenheimer. Because Oppenheimer, we must remember, Barbie as well, had a generational campaign about the Barbenheimer, creating this, like, which one are you going to go see, which also created a culture of you have to see both. So both of them had a huge opening weekend. Both of them had very strong weekends to follow, but I do think they helped each other out.
Definitely.
And so I want to look at that as a barometer, but I also feel like The Odyssey, not as sexy of a movie as Oppenheimer in terms of appeal. Incredible cast, but also Tom Holland and Zendaya have another movie coming out a week or two later.
Right. Yeah.
And so Matt Damon, I don't know if he's pulling. So I think this movie does well. Christopher Nolan is writing the most successful movie he ever made.
I think he's a draw. I think Christopher Nolan is like the dumb, I love movies, but I'm dumb. Like, you know, Dark Knight, all that. I'm not trying to say that he's dumb or anything like that, but he's like what Spielberg was in the 90s. Like he's
right. He's
or
hyper palatable.
Yeah.
But with an air of
this is smart.
Yeah, an air of intellectuality to it that.
Do you think it's gonna be good? There's like a long trailer that they showed before Avatar,
saw the trailer,
where they're like in the horse, and I was like, this sucks. Like I don't like this at all. I'm gonna go see it.
I mean, same. Like I'm gonna go. See
I was
it.
not moved at all.
Look, I mean, Matt Somerstein definitely knows Al's takes on Christopher Nolan, and I feel like this is not the time or place to kind of start ripping him apart. But yeah, I mean, he's not an actor's director, and I feel like in a movie like The Odyssey, it's going to sink and swim on the audience's ability to connect with these characters. It's clearly not a modern take on it. It is a modern filmmaker trying to seemingly make the most accurate sort of thing. But Nolan, again, isn't that guy. You know, to me, I would rather see Robert Eggers do a movie like that. I'd rather see Guillermo del Toro do something like this. But when you tell me Nolan, I'm just like, ooh, you know,
doesn't really speak to me.
Because Oppenheimer feels like a Brooks Brothers commercial. Like, it feels like it's in his vein. This, to me, it's like you're taking something that could be extremely colorful and exciting and incredible, and I feel like it's just going to get grounded. And I'm like, I don't know that I want the Dunkirk LUT thrown on, you know, with what is no doubt going to be probably a 3.5-hour movie. So
Dunkirk sucks. It really does.
It's not a fun watch.
It sucks.
Tenet and Dunkirk really made me angry.
Yeah.
I just want to make that
I like
clear.
his other movies.
I like some of his other movies.
Yeah, that's fair.
I also, again, I was in film school when Inception came out, and I had to hear every asshole for the next 3 years talk about how it was the greatest thing ever made. And I was like, that can't happen when you have multiple plot holes and your trailer's better than the
like
movie.
it, but...
And good for you. A lot of people
entertaining.
do. Again,
It's entertaining.
Yeah, I think Inception is my Chris Pratt. Like, the way you feel about Chris Pratt is how I feel about the film
I hope
Inception. No, yeah, maybe not as strong. So I think it does well. I don't think it does better than some of these legacy movies. Like, I don't think it does better than Toy Story 5. I don't think it does better than Super Mario. I don't even know if it does better than Star Wars. I think it could, based on how good Star Wars is or isn't.
Well, I think it also depends how good is this,
Right.
The Odyssey. But on the other hand, like, Christopher Nolan always is critically beloved. Except for Tenet.
I was going to say, I mean, but parts of his movies are critically loved. Like, he's not I will say it, like, he is the only director I've ever seen who can get the incredible cast he gets, and the movies are kind of void of memorable performances.
Yeah,
it's
true.
kind of shocking. I mean, his second movie was with Al Pacino and Robin Williams. Nobody's ever seen that movie or talks about it because it's just okay, and it's like, when he has a Cillian Murphy or a Cillian Murphy and he has a Robert Downey Jr. and he just lets them go, of course they're going to be great.
Yeah.
So the question is, can you do that in the Odyssey?
Yeah, I don't know.
And I don't know that you can. So I would honestly, I'd probably put this at maybe number 4 to be safe. And even that feels like...
I think it'll be number 2, if not number 1.
Really?
Yeah, just the same way that, like... Well, you know, actually, I don't know. Probably not. Because it doesn't. It doesn't have like all age groups are going to go see it. So actually, no, it won't.
Because look, just to be clear, Oppenheimer is number 3 in 2023.
Yeah.
So it beats a Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It beats a Fast X. But Barbie and the Super Mario movie come in ahead of it. So you do have, you know, families / toy movies. So, and like I said, I do think, you know, it makes just under $1 billion, but I feel like this is not, I just don't think this makes as much as Oppenheimer. And I don't know, I could see this being the number 4 or 5.
Okay.
Easily, like, and even then I feel like maybe I'm being kind, honestly. So I guess I'll ask you off the top of your head, you think it does better than Star Wars, Grogu? Because that's where I'm on the fence. Does it do better? Or
I think yes.
Okay. I don't think that's crazy. And it is not sharing a big opening weekend.
Right. I was wondering, is there like a Barbenheimer type thing? Like another movie coming out that weekend?
Nope. Just the Odyssey. Just old Homer taking us home. So the last one on our list, July 31st, Spider-Man Brand New Day. I do think this will be the highest grossing.
I think so too, yeah.
I think that...
The trailer was like the most watched trailer ever in the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which, like, whatever, but...
And I mean, look, I said it before. I think there are people who are going to go July 17th and see Tom Holland and Zendaya, and that's going to make them want to go see the other Tom Holland and Zendaya movie, and 2 weeks later they're going to get to go do that. I think the character, this is the fourth Spider-Man we've ever had.
Oh.
You know, we've never had a character kind of go this deep. So when we look at the legacy, and what's even crazier is we're coming off of a movie that merged all of the franchises. So yeah, I mean, I didn't particularly love the last one. I have to be honest, but I am very curious about this one.
Yeah.
I did think the trailer contained more comic book page servicing than I've ever seen in any comic, and it kind of made me, I started to get frustrated. Like at one point there's just a shot of Spider-Man and it's so clearly a recreation of the famous Todd McFarlane cover that he's done, that I actually redid for my good friend Ariel Helwani.
Wow.
Dropping a name there. But it's
What is,
like
is it him
so
in the mask?
distracting. Well, no, it's sort of him like just in this inhuman pose, kind of in the air, and the web is just wrapped.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunately just the fan servicey leaning on it. But we're getting the Scorpion, we're getting, you know, some other fun characters that haven't appeared in other Spider-Man movies. And so, yeah, I think this is going to do well, and I think people will go back and see it, because this is also July 31st. This is, you know, peak summer.
Yeah.
And I think kids are going to be out of school. They're going to want to go see it 2 or 3 times. So of our list, I do think,
I think it'll be the top gross.
this is number 1. You're going to go see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely go.
I
see
like
it.
Spider-Man a lot.
Me too.
Not so much like this iteration or anything,
Sure.
but just as like superheroes go, Spider-Man's one of my favorites.
Favorite superhero or Batman? Which is which? Because I know.
I think Spider-Man.
Yeah, I would say he's probably, for a long time when I used to read comics, it was Iron Man, and I just can't say that anymore because of the MCU. But yeah, Spider-Man
He's sick.
is awesome. Yeah, love Spider-Man. So the question is, and then I'm going to read our list, because right now we kind of have at 2 and 3, Toy Story 5, Super Mario. I do think Super Mario does better than Toy Story.
Me too.
Okay, because I'm going to swap those.
I think also just like the Pixar lore, I mean, the Pixar luster has faded.
Has waned for sure.
Nintendo Switch is like massive. Like Nintendo is still enormous, although they featured the Wii in the fucking, those like White House propaganda videos of we're bombing people and it's a video game. God, I can't believe this timeline. You know what? Maybe actually we won't be here in the summer, so
Yeah, maybe we'll
be dead.
yeah, well, let us know in the comments if, you
If
think
we're dead, yeah.
If you're hearing this in August, let us.
If you're listening to this 20 years from now on an old MacBook that you found in the bottom of a compound, Al says hello.
Yeah, hey guys, we were the biggest thing on the internet.
Yep.
Tell all of your kids.
Tell your kids.
All right, I'm going to read this list back. Now, of course, this is our 10 movie preview of what we think is going to do the best. Does not encapsulate every movie. Jackass 5, we have at number 10. At number 9, The Devil Wears Prada 2. Number 8, Disclosure Day. Number 7, we're thinking Michael is going to do better, but Supergirl will be doing better than the thriller himself. At number 5, we have Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Number 4, The Odyssey. Number 3, Toy Story 5. Number 2, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And at number 1, we are predicting that of these 10 movies, Spider-Man, Brand New Day will do the best. I obviously got to know what everybody listening is most excited to see. Please let us know in the comments. Matt and I mentioned a handful of these movies that we haven't seen, so you guys should let us know if you've seen it. And maybe we should check out Super Mario. Let us know. Maybe we should skip a Jackass 4 or a Toy Story 4. You let us know. This is what the comments are there for. Of course, right after you've left a like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
If you're commenting before you've subscribed, that is just completely
What the hell are you
out of order.
thinking?
Yeah.
You out of your mind?
Matt, don't yell at them. I'm trying to get them to subscribe.
Please.
Yes.
We love you.
We love you so much. And if you leave 3 comments, you may win a trip to the movies with Matt. Matt, I didn't tell you that, but we're giving away
Oh,
a
good.
prize. Yes.
They just have to comment 3 times?
3 times.
Share it. They have to share it 3 times.
I don't know, maybe not. Maybe
right.
just 3 comments.
3 comments.
But we have to make sure at least 3 people have left 3 comments. Does that make sense? So
Love
if
it.
you've left 3 comments, you need to at least go get 2 other people to leave 3 comments. And then one of the 3 of you will be eligible. Maybe your 3rd comment can be how you organized all these
Or
comments.
what movie you want to go see with Matt.
Well, I think the
No,
less
not
know,
that.
I think the
Okay.
less Matt knows about this, the better. That's how I've been doing this whole program.
Okay, you're good.
Just
You're good.
Keeping you in the dark.
This is fun.
Yeah, you'll obviously, Matt, just because we're on the record, you're going to need to cover your travel. So, if our winner is in Arizona,
I'm going to Arizona.
You got to fly out there and watch a movie with them.
Great.
Maybe at their house, though. Who knows? Maybe we'll save some.
Jesus Christ. I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, Albert and Somerstein, this is the few podcasts give the way that we do, and I'm so
It's true.
lucky.
This was very fun too.
Yeah, it was fun. And I'm
always
lucky
fun.
to have a partner that allows me to send him all over the world to hang out with our listeners. This was great. Was there a movie we missed maybe that you're really looking forward to this year? Later in the year, there's some stuff coming out.
I'm excited for Dune 3.
I was going to say.
It seems like right after the Chalamet Oscar loss, the Dune 3 commercials have started, but it's not coming out until December, which is insane. I saw a commercial for it last night. I was like, oh, when's that? Oh, December. Wow. But I am excited for it. I like Dune 1 and 2.
Dune-chi.
Dune Chi, little Dune Chi. Not Dune too much for me. Is there a Fast and the Furious movie coming out this year?
I don't think so. We do have our big Avengers Doomsday movie also in December.
Really?
Yes. So
Okay, I'll go see that.
yeah, I mean that will very likely be the actual highest grossing film of the year.
I think the Cliff Booth movie might be huge.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That looks good.
Yeah, that looks
You had
good. David
Al had the
Fincher.
post of the big movies coming out. There was actually this feels like a big movie, big year for movies.
Yeah, Greta Gerwig had one I was surprised about
Yeah,
too.
it's,
I'm gonna look at this really quickly.
What the fuck is it? And then Almodovar has a movie. Pedro Almodovar.
A Narnia movie.
Oh,
Greta
right.
Gerwig doing it. We have
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Digman or Digging?
Digger
Digger.
by
Careful.
yeah, I just, beep. Yeah, by why can't I think of
Pedro
Alejandro?
Almodovar.
I have him confused. Never mind.
Or is it Iñárritu?
I thought it was in your.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it is Iñárritu.
I was gonna say that we have the Dog Stars by
The hell is that?
this is the new
Dog
Ridley
Stars.
Scott movie. The Dog Stars, yes, is the new Ridley Scott movie. It's tough to say. We have the Russo brothers doing
Doomsday.
Doomsday. We've got Fincher doing the Cliff Booth movie. We did mention Denis Villeneuve for Dune
Dune
3, Nolan, Odyssey, Steven Spielberg for Disclosure Day. Of course we have Fincher doing the Social Reckoning.
Social Reckoning. I think it's Aaron Sorkin's directing it.
Oh, you're right. Yep. I'm
which
so
is,
sorry. Less
but
exciting.
whatever.
That's exciting. Is Eisenberg? He's in it, right? Is he coming back?
No, it's Jeremy Strong is playing Mark Zuckerberg from Succession.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
We have Olivia Wilde. She's got a.
Oh, I heard that's good though. I like Booksmart. You ever see that?
Oh, good. So we're just turning this into the Olivia Wilde Can Do No Wrong podcast.
Well,
I'm Team Sudeikis, all right?
all right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If Olivia
He's
Wilde,
in Booksmart. They were still together at that time.
look, Olivia, if you're listening,
We love you.
I will literally kill Matt with a wiffle ball bat if I get to just be in the same
Wow, that would
room
take a
as you.
long time.
That's the point. I'm dedicated. I'm very dedicated. And Robert Eggers' Wolfman is supposedly coming out this year.
That could be cool.
I'm so excited about that. But yeah, lots of great movies, lots of great
Lots of great
filmmakers dropping
directors, yeah.
movies this year.
Exciting.
Yeah, no, really, really exciting. So stay tuned to the Real Talk channel. Obviously, I mentioned to subscribe to us, but subscribe to Matt too. Your channel's
Yeah,
great.
follow me somewhere. Find me. Google
up.
me. I had a viral post on Instagram this week. That was cool.
Oh, it was so good. Such a funny guy, Matt. I'm so lucky. I feel lucky.
Me too.
Not many people get to hang out with a lion.
True.
But not many people get to hang out with, New York's youngest and most polarizing.
Jew. That's not true. There are much more polarizing Jews.
I was going to say, I don't know if I'm in a position to vote on that, but we've got quite a collection here in New York.
There are
So
quite a few.
all that to say, give Matt a follow, a subscribe. I think we got to keep just doing more of this,
I think we
Matt.
should.
Maybe we'll do an Indian review show.
Yeah.
As always, much love, Mr. Somerstein. I'm so glad you could come to the jungle. It's always great to talk movies with you.
Absolutely.
And dare I say, if you're going to talk movies, make sure it's real talk.
Make sure it's real talk.
Spread love, joy, and peace. That is what I want the world to feel.